Don't forget to subscribe to the Ahmed Makki vlogs and click on the bell icon for the latest updates.
Hey you guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of my vlog. How y'all doing today? Well, basically I said it as a vlog and not a motovlog. It's been a while. I wanted to review my motorcycle, a long-term review of the KTM Duke 290 2017 iteration. And this time I got some time finally, and it's a good time to review the motorcycle since I have crossed close about 19,606 kilometers. So I want to let you guys know what has happened so far in my case, because a lot of people have different scenarios happening with their motorcycle. So in my case, I haven't got exactly any kind of issues with my motorcycle, with the engine components or anything like that. So far, thank God to that. So I just got some minor, issues that showed up, which I would say is not something that I should be worried of, because it would happen with any other motorcycle. It's not necessarily that it should be happening with the KTM Duke 290 itself. The company acknowledged the faults of the motorcycle and they recalled, all thanks to us, the orange sprinters. So we made this thing possible with the guys from our club. We decided that if KTM wouldn't respond to our issues and wouldn't, come out with a solution, we would go on a boycott mission, and we would boycott all the motorcycles from KTM, especially the Duke 290. So we mailed KTM at once, close about to, I would say, 200 emails to KTM, and they were shocked to see that amount of email at once. They decided to recall the motorcycle in a way that it's called as monsoon checkup, and the other motorcycles were called down by the KTM to check if there is some kind of issues happening with the motorcycle or not. So if there were any kind of issues, they would rectify it at the very same time. Aside from that, then KTM also came up with this promotion. They came up with the iPhone thing. I don't know if you guys remember it, or if you guys are watching this from outside India. Basically, they came out with the draw kind of thing that you would win an iPhone with the KTM Duke 290. So if you buy a KTM Duke 290, so recently, after our guys from the club, the Orange Sprinters, went and met KTM head India, Mr. Pingley. And after, putting our problems on the table, finally KTM acknowledged it, and then they decided that they would give us 1 year extra warranty on the motorcycle. We used to have 2 years warranty earlier, so what happened now is that KTM on selected motorcycles has been given 3 years warranty. How cool is that, isn't it? A lot of people are satisfied by the, by the solution that they got now. So it's either 1 year warranty extra or 40,000 kilometers in total. So whatever comes first. This is how KTM decided to rectify the issue. KTM India still needs to improve a lot on parts from the local vendors. I know that they do that, but they need to get better parts. So all about these I'm going to give you in a detail right now. I'm going to Bro's place. I got some work actually. So now let me just catch up with you guys at Bro's place, and let me give you a detailed explanation with what has happened with my motorcycle, and so far everything related with it. So see you in the next shot.
Alright guys, so let's get down with a long-term review of my baby. So down to the business. But before we start, let's just get down with the montage of the motorcycle.
There we
Okay guys, so let's get started with the front part. So basically so far what I've done is that I've changed my HLU unit. So I got some fogging issues, so because of that the company replaced it under warranty. So the headlight has been changed, and after that I had some issues with my brake caliper. So what was happening in the initials when I got my motorcycle, it was squeaking a lot. So after a lot of checkup and getting in touch with the service center, the solution was I came to know that my brake rotors were a slight bent. So there was a slight bent in the rotors, so the disc. So I had to change the disc under my own expense, and I had to change the front axle, and I got the brake pads replaced under warranty. So the company decided to replace the pads, and since the pads have been replaced, it's Brembo's, and after the replacement the squeaking noise is gone. My fan was replaced. You see that? The radiator fan was replaced under warranty, since one fine day it stopped working. I don't know all of a sudden what happened. So the fan has been replaced. So that's the new fan. And heading to the brake levers. I just recently changed my brake levers before my Ladakh ride. And again, you see this? It's been faded again. So this is the second lever which has been faded, and I'm supposed to get a replacement for this, but unfortunately the part is not available, so that's a sad part. And here comes the other thing. My indicator was getting fogged up, this one. So this was being replaced by the company itself for free, of course. So now it's fine. So this was a replacement which was done. So since it was getting fogged up after every wash, so they replaced it for free. My tail lights were also getting fogged up, so this has also been replaced under warranty. This was getting all fogged up till here, so they replaced it, and now it's all cool and all good. So don't mind the tapes and everything. I do this taping when I go for rides so that these parts don't get scratched off. Okay, so from the engine part, so far I got no issues, thank God to that, and no coolant is being mixed with the engine oil, because a lot of KTM riders had this issue, with the coolant getting mixed with the engine oil and stuff like that. So for me it's all good. I got no clutch plate issues or anything. My clutches are doing good. And basic maintenance, what I've done so far, let me tell you guys. First of all, I've changed the front bolts, has been replaced. So these bolts needs to be replaced every now and then. So these are new. I think I've replaced it close about 3 times, so this is the 3rd time. See this? It's been replaced for the 3rd time. And my chain sprocket has also been replaced at 9,700 and something kilometers. So this has also come to an end of its life cycle, since I've crossed now, since I'm doing 19,000. So I need to get it changed within the next, I think, 1,000 kilometers or so. So since the tension of the chain is getting loose, still, even though it's in a good condition, I gotta change it. It's all well lubed and the chain is all good, but the tension of the chain is almost done. You see this? You see how much it has expanded? So this is the expansion level. And aside from that, I have also replaced the exhaust with another stock exhaust, and the DB killer has been killed. The reason to kill the DB killer is because KTM tends to heat up a lot in the city traffic conditions. So once you take off the DB killer, what happens is that obviously the emission level and the noise pollution gets higher, but since I've taken off the DB killer, the exhaust gases are going out quick, and the fan doesn't run so much as it used to. And I think I've removed the DB killer at 2,000 kilometers or so, and I believe my bike is performing much better. So this DB killer has nothing to do with your performance, and they have added on because for government rules and regulations. So if you take them off, it's not going to harm your motorcycle, trust me, unless you straight pipe the motorcycle. Alright, now the time has come to change my tires. I've done about 19,000, the kilometers. So this is the first stock tire. I got 2 holes in it, and I got a tube now inside, so that's the reason that it is surviving, and it is done now. So I've ordered for some new tires, When you change the tires, make sure that you change all the tires at once, and don't try to play smart and change a tire at a time. You should change both the tires at the same time. So that's the best practice, because if you have a misalignment in the front tire or the rear tire or whatsoever, it's going to screw up the new tire too. So make sure that you change or you replace both the tires at the same time. So this is the short review of my motorcycle. Nothing has happened so far. I'm happy with it. A lot of people are having different issues with their motorcycles, but for me, it's all good. It's all nice, since I try to service my motorcycle by myself as much as I can. So that's what I would say. So this is how she looks. I don't know if you guys have noticed on my motorcycle, my rear view mirrors are smaller than the usual because I changed them from the stock to Duke 200's rear view mirror. So the difference is that the size of the arm from the Duke 200 is much smaller than the Duke 250 or the 390. So if you guys don't like the huge rear view mirrors, you can swap it with the Duke 200 rear view mirrors. So this is how it looks, smaller, much better, right? See, suits the bike more with its aesthetics. And regarding the Zana crash guards, I'm going to give you another long-term review of the Zana crash guards in an upcoming video, and I'll give you a review soon about it. By the way, this is the new gloves that I have for my riding. So I'm going to give you a detailed review about this gloves later on. I'm just using it at the moment, so I need to get used with the product and just see how it is. So after that, I can give you a detailed review of the product, how it is. So right now I can't comment anything, so hopefully in the upcoming days I'll let you guys know. And by the way, I'm running on 300V from Motul. So that's the best performance engine oil I have found so far. It reduces a lot of vibrations from the motorcycle, and the gear shift is all smooth and much better than the previous 7100 from Motul. You should just learn to take care of your motorcycle and try to manage these kind of small issues that you have. Try to fix them by yourself. So try to do a lot of DIY with your motorcycle. If you got the knowledge, you should do it by yourself. That's what I would highly suggest you. So this is all about the time that I spent with my baby Ileana. So this is how she is, and she has been really good. No problems at all. Minor things happen, with any motorcycle that you buy. You need to, of course, go through a lot of maintenance and all that. So this is the usual thing. I think I'll do another review at 30,000 or 35,000 or maybe 40,000. You never know. So let's just wait for that. And I hope so far it's been really nice. So good. No issues at all, and I hope in the journey ahead I have no other problems with her. This is my personal take of my Duke. I don't know about the others if they have any issues, because in the club where we belong to, there's a lot of Dukes and a lot of them have a lot of issues. It varies from motorcycle to motorcycle. That's what I can tell you. But in my case, it's all good. So I hope you guys get some idea, and if you guys have any questions, you want to know anything about the KTM Duke 390 2018 or 2017 iteration, just do let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions. So that's all for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys in another episode. Till then, bye bye, love, peace.